What's going on, everybody? It's Glenn for the latest news, and if you're new here, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're gonna get into to Monday Night Raw from Netflix, the debut from last night. The show started off really, really hot. The whole night started off really hot. Nice setup, nice camera work. I mean, WWE and Paul Levesque is definitely showing out with the new Netflix debut. Like I said, the night definitely started off hot. We started off with the final. Well, at least we thought was the final boss, The Rock. We definitely gonna get into it. The Rock came out there. He was, he got a good pop or whatever. Cause that's The Rock. That's the final boss. You know what I mean? He gonna get. It's gonna be hard to boo The Rock. Whether he's heel, babyface, it's just no booing him. Like, even if he was, to turn heel, return heel, that night, which was last night, it's still hard to boo, keep him heel because the fans just love The Rock. Everybody loves The Rock, you know what I mean? But a lot of people, including myself, was shocked that The Rock came out the way he did or whatever, on the timing he did. He pretty much came out on babyface time, and like everybody, and like I said, including myself, was really confused. I'm like, all right, it's how the night starting out, whatever, whatever. We still got the tribal chief combat match between the tribal chief Roman Reigns and Solo Sokola. So we had that. That was the first match of the night. Match was 22 minutes. It was a great match. I'm not gonna lie, Solo was whooping Tribal Chief ass at first, man. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man. He getting his ass whooped by Solo, man. But I knew the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns was. I mean, I'm not gonna say that. I didn't know how that match was gonna go. I ain't even gonna lie, especially with all the chaos that happened towards the end of the match. You had Tamatanga and Jacob Fatu. They came out there and interfered. I'm like, yeah, I knew they was gonna be held back, but for too long. You know what I mean? They came out there, and then Jimmy and Jay and Sammy Zayn came out there to help out the tribal chief Roman Reigns. You know what I mean? To even up the odds, or whatever the case may be. Now, after all the smoke was cleared, you know, tribal chief Roman Reigns, he had Solo Sikoa with one spear, and I'm like, all right. And then before you knew it, Kevin Owens came out, caught him with a stunner. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was just a lot going on in that match. It was really, it felt mad old schoolish, like Raw Attitude Era ish out there for me. With all the interference, people running out there and the crowd going crazy. It felt a little old school there. Um, but yeah, after all of that was all said and done, you know, Cody Rhodes came out there and ran KO up out of there. You know what I mean? He ran him up out of there, and that's when Roman was able to capitalize with, like, he hit him with one spear again or whatever, and then I'm thinking all right, he's setting up for the second one. I know, I feel like Drew McIntyre is going to intervene. But Drew McIntyre didn't intervene. I was shocked. I thought Drew McIntyre was going to interfere for sure. But he didn't interfere. I know he had a match with Jay Uso later in the night, which he ended up losing to Jay. Over I think he caught him with the schoolboy. Yeah, I think Jay caught him with the schoolboy and beat Drew McIntyre. I don't know what that means to Drew McIntyre. 'Cause I thought he wasn't gonna take no more L's for the remainder of the year. But I guess he's entitled to take an L here and there, a little mediocre. I mean, that little L ain't going. He didn't ain't like he lost, off of a finishing move. It was off of either it was a small package or it was a schoolboy. I can't remember, but yeah, it was a so great match. It wasn't that really many matches. I guess Paul Levesque and the creative of TKO or whoever, The Rock, just wanted to take this time off for the show off of the debut for Netflix, which as we hear and see, like they ain't bleeping shit out. You know what I mean? And they letting the crowd say whatever they want, letting the wrestlers say whatever they want. Hell, freaking damn it, Travis Scott came out with a blunt. Like what the hell? Like I really thought, cause I'm like I really thought it was Sage she came out with, cause I heard him say, "Oh, you got Sage lit." Okay, I didn't really see what he had in his hand, but till I, was reading, across the world or whatever, and the tweets, and JD tweeted about it too. Shout out to JD 206, New York. He tweeted about it. He's like, "Yo, the WWE is definitely taking a dramatic change." He's like, Travis Scott came out with a blunt. Nah, that when I read it back, I'm like, wait, he came out with a blunt. I'm like, hold on. Then when when I like saw the picture or whatever, I'm like, oh, he did have a whole blunt in his hand. Somebody posted a funny comment and said, Travis Scott a rolled up raw to raw. He did though. He definitely was. He definitely had raw paper. He definitely rolled the raw papers. I know those papers anywhere. He definitely rolled with some raw papers though. He definitely had raw papers on raw. um, a lot of people was in attendance, as you see. X Pac was there. Rey Mysterio. You know what I mean? A lot of people. McConnell Copeland was there. A lot of people was there, like in attendance. Kusher was there. A lot of people was there, but man, your boy, well, not my boy, your boy Hogan, man, he got booed out of the building, man. I'm surprised. He definitely deserved that for all the stuff that I've been hearing about Hogan, about him being a racist and this and that. Like he definitely earned that. I ain't gonna front, when he came out, I used to be hyped when Hogan used to come out, whatever. But when he came out, I wasn't even paying attention. But what struck my attention was hearing those boos. I'm like, damn, they booing the hell out of Hogan right now. I'm like, shit. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm like, I wasn't surprised though, cause I was booing in my head, like, yeah, get this fool up out of here, man. Yeah, get him up out of here. He don't rock with the culture, man. Like most people do, man. Like, get him up out of here. They booed that man up out of the building, man. I was like, after a while, I'm like, damn, I kind of starting to feel bad for him, cause he even felt the tension. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna just ease my way up out of here. And I'm like, yeah, they booed him out the building. Even online, it's still talking about how he got booed out the damn building. Yeah, but get him up out of here. Yeah. So Rhea Ripley though, she came out on top with Living It Up Morgan. I mean, I'm so glad this feud is. I think it's about over now. She called her with not one, not two, but three red ties, and that was the end of it. And then she finally got her red tie on Dirty Dime, for the first time. So, you know what I mean? Well, we don't know if it's that feud, because, let's face it, Liv Morgan still entitled to a rematch. So maybe after that last rematch, it'll be done with, because, not like I said, just want to be done with it overall, because I know we about sick. I mean, they had a great match. They had a great feud. I mean, lasted about a few months. Actually, longer than that. It went as far as back as when Rhea Ripley injured Liv Morgan. Oh no, injured her and took our action for a few months. So pretty much Liv Morgan was on her, like she was saying, her revenge tour. So she wasn't she wasn't trying to hit none of that, but I'm just hopefully glad that it's over. As you see, she went out in style with the feet on, with the American badass, the Undertaker. JD posted about the weed situation with Travis Scott. That was, I didn't even notice what he had in his hand. Once I heard that, I tell you, he went out to say, I tell you, he trying to protect himself, whatever, whatever. Come to find out he had a blunt. I'm like, yo, that is crazy, man. Shout out to Travis Scott, man, for I guess changing things up there with the blunt in his hand right there, yo. But John Cena, I don't know if he having self doubt and high doubt because I mean, he feel like he's gonna win the 2025 Royal Rumble. He feel like that's the only chance he have of completing 17. By winning the Rumble. Cause he feel, and I'm pretty sure everybody else feel he can't just be jumping ahead of the line like that. Especially for people that's actually been there putting in that work while he been out, doing films or whatever. But like I said, John Cena don't really, he don't really got nothing else to prove. But this year here is very important, for Cena. He definitely got to go up in style, and I'm pretty sure Paul Levesque and the creative team will want John Cena to retire in style. Now, will he get 17? I don't know. I mean, I would hope he do. I mean, I would vouch for that. I would let John Cena get 17. Like I said, I would let John Cena go out in style for how much he gave the business. He definitely gave the business a lot. He definitely was a workhorse. He was, before he went and did his thing, he definitely did week in and week out, putting in work, and had, you know, and he's, the leading charity he gives to charity. He's like the leading charity giver in the world. He's constantly giving. He's the perfect role model. I mean, I would have seen a go on the style. He didn't really have much controversy in his career too much besides a lot of people saying that he was not put people over, but he was the cause of people getting fired back in the days. I heard a little something about that, but that's besides the point. They don't take away from the character that John Cena display as of today. The work that he's put in. So shout out to Cena. Hopefully he have a great, successful last year this year, and he could complete 17. Now I don't know if he gonna win the Rumble. I mean, maybe they would have him win the Rumble, but there's just so many different names that could possibly win that men's Royal Rumble. But even if you don't win the Rumble, he still have a chance at Elimination Chamber. Maybe he could enter the chamber and win that. That'd be probably his only option, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, Hogan got his ass booed up out of there, as we already, like I said before. Um, yeah, Raw was a great show. It was, great scene. Like I said, it was more trying to show off, the next Netflix debut to set up for bigger and better things, and trying to keep people in tune in the weeks on. As far as with the New Day, they were supposed to have a match this week, but I guess they pushed the plans back with Penta debuting on, or whatever the case may be, to next week. 'Cause, as we know it, Chad Gable, he won a match with a top luchador opponent, and so I guess they put Penta on hold for Netflix special, because I don't know if they definitely had the time to do it this week. But for whatever reason, they pushed it back. I don't know if Penta couldn't make it. I don't know what happened. But he was definitely supposed to debut last night at this show. But for whatever reason, they pushed it back a week, which is fine, I guess. I mean, now pretty much all the attention would be on Penta of next week. You know what I mean? I guess they ain't want him to be overshadowed by like the likes of The Rock, Hogan, which Hogan got booed out the hell of the building, but and Cena. You know what I mean? And just possibly whatever else. And Triple Chief from Reigns, can't forget him. You know what I mean? But I guess I guess he put it on hold for like, nah, we going to just hold off a week. Oh, we can't forget the main event. CM Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins. Those guys had a great match. I know that's not gonna be no one and done off. I feel like they definitely gonna have some more matches, but man, what a great first match. It was no funny business going on in that match. It wasn't no interference. It was actually like a clean. It was a clean finish. It was a clean, crazy match finish between both men. Like I said, I know that's not gonna be the one and done off match between those two. But I believe what's going to happen there is Seth freaking Rollins is gonna like he got to turn heel. Seth Rollins definitely gonna have to turn heel because CM Punk. I mean, he's a little too high as a baby face right now. I mean, he's more hotter than I believe Seth freaking Rollins as of right now. So one of those guys got to play the heel. Both guys can't continue to play the baby face if they're going to continue to have more continual matches. Somebody got to be the heel. Somebody got to be the baby face. And I feel like Seth freaking Rollins, he should be the heel while CM Punk play the baby face. You know what I mean? Not to say that CM Punk don't play a hell of a heel because he does, but as of right now, the crowd taking more to him as a baby face. I mean, Seth Rollins, he's you know what I mean he showed a lot of heel tendencies as it is already. So why not just fully turn us on Seth freaking Rollins heel, which I believe they gonna end up doing. Like I said, one of the guys got to be heel, and if they're gonna continue to have more matches, which they had a great match. Like I said, it was no funny business. Nobody caused no cheap shots to try to get the victory or whatever it may be. But it was a great match. But like I said, you can see at the end the mutual respect between Seth freaking Rollins and CM Punk. You know what I mean? You can see why when CM Punk pinned Seth freaking Rollins, he gave him like a little tap on it, he gave him like two taps on the chest, like good shit, like, and just rolled over. The guys got a lot of respect for each other on a low behind the scenes, but what I mean, they make it believe that they hate each other, but that's all part of the thing or whatever. We know those guys got a lot of respect for. Not to say that they never had no heat towards each other, because I'm pretty sure Seth Rollins definitely has some real heat, and CM Punk has some real heat against each other. Prior to CM Punk signing back with the company, because I know a lot of people do feel some way about CM Punk in real life. That ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You know what I mean? Definitely, but they all about the business, and they know this is gonna draw money at the end of the day. So that's what brings me to next year Rumble Saudi Arabia, which I don't know, man. How I'm gonna feel about that. I get it. It's a great business move by WWE and Paul Levesque, TKO, whatever, whatever. But a lot of main big stars ain't gonna be able to make that show, or just not gonna want to show up to that show of next year Rumble. I mean, I get it. It's a big move. Saudi Arabia is cool. I mean, that's no knock to them. It's just like, I mean, I don't know. A lot, like I said, a lot of big stars ain't gonna be able to make it to that show, and a lot of them ain't gonna want to travel to that show. As we seen in the past. You know, so I don't know how I feel about that. A lot of people feel a little funny about it too, but I get it. WWE, Paul Levesque, TKO, whoever is about the bag. Not I can't knock them for going after that bag, but at the same token, they still gotta, want to consider thinking about what the fans want, and fans want to see top stars like CM Punk, which I'm hearing he may not even be at that show because of that. Um, Jacob Fatu may not be able. I don't know how his situation looking from his, visa situation or his criminal, past situation, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna work that one out. Hopefully, everybody get their stuff and check up before then, or hopefully will want to change their mind. But I don't see that happening, man. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all thought about the Netflix debut show, which I rated a 8.59, close to 9. Like I said, it started off hot, but it just I was expecting a lot more. I was expecting a Rock turn on Tribal Chief Roman Reigns or Paul Heyman or something. None of that stuff happened, man. I'm like, what the hell? Like I was expecting a rock bottom or something. Like god damn, like none of that stuff happened. Not a poor him, nothing. So you guys let me know what y'all thought about that. I was a little bamboozled behind that, man. I wanted like some type of cliffhanger or something. It was no goddamn cliffhanger. Like I was like, yo, what, that's it? That is, and it was only like 4 matches. Yeah, they dragged the time out a lot more than they needed to. But yeah, you guys let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Then I'll be back here for I'm gonna try to check out NXT a little bit or the highlights. Cause I know the Rock was gonna be there, or the case may be. But if not, I'm gonna check out Friday Night SmackDown for you guys. You guys have a blessed day.